Yo, you heard that bing. Yo, your real estate superhero here. Guys, we got to talk about this NAR crap. Why does everybody fix things that are not broken? Okay? We're getting right into this because we've just been thinking about it. We talked to a couple people already. Again, like the NAR is putting out these rules. The MLS is, for any of you people that don't know what we're talking about real estate. We're talking about being a realtor. So any of you people, I apologize if you don't know about real estate. I apologize if you're too worried about the fake shooting of the president who just got his ear nicked from some non-professional shooter. But at the same time, we're gonna let you guys know about the real estate, the NAR. I don't understand the new rules that's going on. They read like stereo instructions. Nobody tells you what the whys or the hows. They just want to tell you what to do. It doesn't even make sense. And everybody you speak to, it doesn't even make sense. Everybody, all the real estate agents out there, including myself, are within, there's 2 weeks left before all this stuff is supposed to be going into effect. But they got all this stuff out there, and all the realtors, including myself, are hoping that you don't change and try and fix something that ain't broken. Again, a bunch of realtors down south got together. You know, these are the people down south. Okay, not the fast-going, the fast-paced moving realtors from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, the tri-state area, where there's a lot of business being done. But at the same time, you got in and tried to make all the commissions all the same commissions instead of doing it the right way. Commission is always negotiable, but forget about that. Okay, now the new rules are it doesn't even make sense. You can't post to a real estate agent on the MLSs what the buyer's agent's commission is going to be. You're signing buyer's agreements. Buyer's agreements have been around forever. Forever they've been around. And it's either you chose to use them, if you trusted your client, you use you trust your client, you showed them houses, your client. And again, this is all about informing your clients, and that's the problem here. 80% of your realtors do 20% of your business, and 20% do 80% of the business. So if you're not informing your clients, and why aren't you informing your clients? You're not informing your clients because all these corporate companies who don't give a shit about you, who just go over quantity and not quality, don't let you know, don't train you. All they do, they make it so good. They make it sound so good to come over to them. They make it sound like you're not going to pay any fees. Remember, if it's too good to be true, it's fucking normally too good to be true. And we're not just saying that. We're saying this because we've experienced that. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. So you have all these realtors going over to these big corporate companies thinking they're going to be the next superstar, thinking they're all going to make business. And guess what? When the market's good, the market's hot, people are making business here and there. But I'm going to give it to you straight. If you have 85 people in an office, 5 to 10 of them are making business. The rest of the other people in the office are part-time. You barely see them. And this is a business, too, where you have to take a test. 1 test, 2 tests, a school exam and a state test in order to get your license. Okay? All you have to do is graduate high school. Right? So anybody who has graduated high school thought that they could come into this business and they're going to become millionaires right away, because that's what all the idiots, all the influencers on here tell you. Your Grant Cardones, the big time, I can't even remember half of these guys' names. They're all idiots. But they're selling you something. They're selling themselves to you. They're selling their ideas to you. And you're dumb enough to buy them. You're dumb enough to pay these people to sell you phony shit. Just like they're marketing all over the place. Leads, we'll give you 10 leads. We'll give you 10 leads a month, and they won't pay for it. You get them on the phone, they tell you a whole different story. All this is right here, this internet here, is to get you people to call. All the marketing and advertising is to get you people to call. All the marketing and advertising from these big corporate companies, and you guys all feed into it, you all buy into it. Okay, I'm not going to mention any names, but these corporate companies in real estate, does that mean they're the best realtors because they can afford billboards all over New Jersey? Does that mean that they're the best realtors because they have 50 offices, 1 on every corner? No, that doesn't mean they're the best. That just means that they have the money. They have the marketing, the advertising, they're putting it out to you people that don't understand marketing and advertising, that just keep watching this thing behind us, okay, and keep believing everything you see, or watching the dumb news that we already know is corrupt, and we all already know that they tell you what you want, what they want you to know, not what's really going on. So you're out here believing this stuff, and again, you're the fool believing it. But what the NRA is trying to do right now is trying to make buyers agents work with buyers agents, sellers agents work with sellers agents. Okay? But again, let me break it down to you. You don't know, you can't afford a house. I couldn't afford a house. Anybody, majority of people can't afford a house. Guess what they have to do? They have to take money based on their credit, okay, and get it from, guess what? The government, the banks, the people controlling the money in the world. You don't have the money. Most people don't have the money to go buy a house cash or pay for it in full. So you have to go put a down payment out, okay? And this is how the process goes. You save up a down payment, okay, based on your credit. A bank gives you a loan for the rest of the money. A small portion you have to work for. Then you go to a bank or a mortgage company, which is lending from a bank anyway. And they, based on your credit and your history, they will give you a loan in order to purchase a house that you're going to pay off monthly for the next 30 years. 30 years. Even Clark, Diana, and Bruce agree with me. You're going to pay off for the next 30 years. Okay, so as long as everybody thinks, as long as that monthly payment is affordable to you, then you could buy a house, and you could buy a house. Remember, there's so many new realtors out there that aren't experienced, just like the realtor that was showing my two-family in Elizabeth today, who didn't even show up for his appointment, didn't cancel. And again, two people being inconvenienced, but this realtor didn't call and cancel and didn't even let anybody know he wasn't coming. So shame on you, because this is why NAR keeps changing things. They keep changing things because there's no educational purposes of getting your real estate license. You read a book, you take a test. If you pass the test, you're a realtor. The real estate exam does not tell you how to do real estate, does not tell you how to do sales, does not tell you how to go out there and make business. So anybody who could pass a test and graduated high school could be a realtor. My suggestion, which I keep saying all the time, is to make it harder to become a realtor. If you're not going to be a full-time realtor, or don't plan on being a full-time realtor, get the fuck out of the business. Go work your other job somewhere else. Instead of claiming that you're a realtor. Okay? A realtor is somebody who does real estate full-time, and does it all the time. So it's not somebody who is just coming into work when they feel like it. They just come in and do it when they want to. Yo, we got videos of ourselves on in the background. It's awesome. But we put this up here for you guys. This is our listing in Elizabeth. And then we just keep this little guy right here up here, because you're real estate superheroes. Yo, check out everybody who's watching. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for checking it out. But again, the National Association of Realtors is changing the game. Why? They have to change the game because they have to get rid of these morons, these idiots, these number ones, the bests, the pretenders that are in this business right now. So it hurts all the people that real estate hasn't changed since it started. The only thing that is updated is the technology. That's the only thing that is updated in real estate. So they have to change things that aren't broken and keep updating their systems. Why? Because it gets the people that are full of shit out of the business. Why? Because they get to collect your money and then you're out of the business. These companies go by quantity, not quality. So guess what? If you don't make a dime at these corporate companies, they don't give a shit. They're going to have 10 other people getting their real estate license, coming in, doing their 1 or 2 deals a year, if that, and claiming to be a realtor. But they're not a realtor. So again, I don't understand why we have to change things around. I don't get why we have to change things around. Because the process is Buyer buys from buyer saves up a down payment, borrows money from the bank, looks at houses, puts an offer in on a house, makes an agreement with the seller to purchase this house for this amount of money. Now, guess who also doesn't have the money to buy another house or doesn't have the money to pay a commission normally? Is a seller. So now after the seller, okay, the seller agrees to sell his house for a list price. The buyer comes in based off of his credit, based off of his down payment, looks at houses, puts an offer in on the house, the seller accepts the offer, okay? No money is exchanged besides the down payment. When they close on the property, money is exchanged. The bank then takes the loan and pays the seller the money that they were promised for the house, okay? Now, the way it used to be was the seller, okay, who was getting money from the buyer, who was getting money from the bank. Neither one, the seller nor the buyer, could afford to pay a commission, okay, or could afford to buy a house. Think about this logically, okay, borrowing money from somebody else to pay for the house, and then the seller who gained all the money, okay, from the buyer, okay, if you're in a good market like you're in now, it's a seller's market, okay, now the seller said, hey, the realtor gets a cut out of this, up a certain percentage of this, because they found the realtors found the buyer, the realtors listed the property and marketed and advertised it, okay, so the only reason that the buyer came to buy that property is because a realtor listed that property and a realtor showed a buyer that property. So again, entitled to a commission, realtors. Now imagine we were realtors. Imagine we got paid like a banker does, like a lawyer does, like a doctor does. You go to the hospital, you pay fucking $20 for a Tylenol, something you can get for a whole bottle in Walgreens or CVS. You talk to a lawyer on the phone. You're charged by the hour, by the fucking minute. Okay, realtors go out there and do marketing and advertising and lose listings. Realtors go out there and show houses to people and get outbid, because a lot of people are being outbid right now because your average fixer-upper starting at $450,000 up to about $800,000, if it's worth it, is gone off the market like that. Okay, anything over $800,000 and above. And then you have houses in New Jersey, listing themselves for $3 million, $5 million. Where the fuck is this? Where the fuck is this? Because COVID happened? Your house went up fucking millions of dollars, you fucking dummies? And then the realtors, just to get their name on somebody's property, will list the property and not sell it. Okay? Hurting the real estate industry, hurting the market, right? So now, it's the seller who doesn't have the money to pay a commission and move to another house, okay? And the buyer who doesn't have the money to pay a commission and buy a house, okay? Now they're turning around, borrowing that money from the bank to purchase their next house and make their next move, or to purchase the house from the seller. Now, all of a sudden, sellers might be responsible to pay sellers, and sellers agents, and buyers might be responsible to pay buyers agents. Two people that have no fucking money are going to pay. Does it make sense? Two people that have to borrow money. Now you're just going to make it harder for the buyers, because the buyers are going to have to borrow more money. And you're just going to have to make it harder for the sellers, because these buyers have to borrow more money in order to purchase that house and may not qualify now, or might not have the money in order to purchase this house. So you're making the industry harder for people that work on commission now, okay, at least the full-time realtors, the ones that are out there doing stuff, not a hairdresser, not a police officer, not a teacher, and devoting 2 hours of work to being a realtor a week for your biggest investment. Shame on you, because you're a fucking idiot. Okay? Now, how do you justify that? What's wrong with the old system? What's wrong with the old system? Because everybody's borrowing from everybody. Now, say we charge like doctors, say we charge like lawyers, okay, and actually got paid for all the time, all the gas, all the showings, all the paperwork, all the offers we write up. We don't get paid for any of that. We don't get paid for any of that. Now you want to turn around and make the business even harder than it already was. Now, because so many people and us as society, we take advantage so much, we ruin things. We ruin things. We ruin things. We ruin this earth. We're the only species that destroys its habitat, that destroys the business, destroys everything in this world, destroys. Destroy, destroy, destroy. So you get one person who's running a business, the next person's trying to undercut them. The next person's trying to undercut them. The next person's trying to undercut them. Till everybody undercuts somebody else, okay? And the business is completely done. Now you got AI coming into play, which is crazy to me. People think computers are going to sell their houses. We're so far from all this stuff. We keep trying to jump to the next level, jump to the next level, jump to the next level, jump to the next level. And that's what happens. We get too far ahead of ourselves. We do things that shouldn't be done, okay? You kill an industry by doing this. And again, you guys could all lie to yourselves and post all your videos saying you're number one, you're the best, you're doing all this business. Guys, lie all over you want. That's what social media is for. Social media is there for you to post your gym pictures, to lie to people about your business, to make your relationships look way better than they really are, okay? You're just phony. You're just a liar. I'll be the first one to tell you that this is one of the hardest markets I've seen in 20 years since I've been in business. And I started when the market crashed years ago. But again, anybody that knows this stuff, this whole world is cyclical. It happens in cycles. Every 7 to 10 years, real estate goes up, real estate goes down. Now we got a presidential election going on. So everything goes up when a presidential election goes on. But at the same time, stop trying to fix things that aren't broken. If you're going to pick an industry and a career to do, then do that business. Do that career and stop ruining it for everybody else. That's what we do. We always try to undercut and ruin the next person, the next business. Everybody suffers from all you phonies, from all you pretenders, from all you people that are dressed in your suit and ties, driving around your little used BMW, your used Maserati, and you can't afford a ham sandwich. I know how many realtors, how are you a realtor and you foreclose on your house like some people I know, which is ridiculous, okay? We're a commission-based business. If we worked and got paid for as hard as some people work for, I'd be a millionaire myself. I know a lot of people that'd be a millionaire. But again, you watch all these people now watch their little YouTube videos, watch their little ads on social media, sell your house yourself. Oh, you can sell your house. You can buy a house yourself. Guys, knowledge is key. It opens doors. You're not knowledgeable in something that you don't do every day. Just like me, I'm not an eye doctor. I don't do it every day. Could I learn it? Possibly, but it would take years. Okay? I'm not a lawyer. Could I learn it? Yes, but it could take years, right? So why try and do, we're in a society, everybody tries to do somebody else's job, or everybody thinks the other person's job is so easy. Guys, you need money to market and advertise. You need to know how. You need to know laws. You need to know practice guidelines. You need to know all this stuff that none of you even pay attention to. All you're doing is worrying about getting the most money for each one of your properties, because that's what everybody is. Greed, 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 greed. I just want to get the most money for my house. A seller wants the most money. A buyer wants the least amount of money to get it for the least amount of money. But I don't understand why everything has to be changed all the time. If it's broke, fix it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Don't change things around and hurt other people because of the people that hurt themselves. Guys, we're your real estate superheroes. Check out our YouTube. Go on all of our social media. We're not here to waste your time. We're not here to brag. We're not here to look cool, even though I look pretty damn fucking cool, okay? We're not here to look cool. We're just your real estate superheroes. And we're always going to give you facts. We're always going to tell you the truth, okay? And I'm sure there's a lot of other realtors out there feel the way that I feel about all these phonies in the business, about these new rules that are coming into play that don't even make fucking sense, make zero sense whatsoever. And they don't even tell you why, they just tell you what to do. Okay? Guys, we're telling you, smarten up, figure it the fuck out, get fucking focused. We're bringing realty to reality. We're reconstructing that real estate because this shit's fucking broken. Okay? And do a little research, do a little homework yourself. Don't believe everything you watch. Don't believe everything you watch because there's a fucking lot of liars out there, guys. Yo, lot of people who are selfish, a lot of people that only think of themselves. We're just trying to let you guys know, you want to sell your house, there's only 4 things and 2 factors. 4 things, 2 factors. Price, location, condition, and marketing are the 4 things, and the 2 factors are timing and you. And you. You're the biggest problem yourself because you don't do your homework, because you're greedy, because you think you could do other people's jobs, and you keep changing things around, saying it's for the buyers and sellers' benefit, when we've been doing the same shit for a long time. So remember, guys, all it takes is that one stop, buying or selling, your real estate superheroes. Yo, we're always rocking that merch, that O.S.R.S. We got that net U on the back, We wear it proud, we wear it loud. Guys, we're just telling you guys what to look for, how to help you out, give you a little bit of knowledge here, because knowledge is key. It opens doors. We're not saying we're the best. We're not saying we're number 1. We're just saying that we do it better than you. One Stop Realty Shop, your real estate superheroes. Copy me like HP, because he does, you do, and you're all gonna anyway.